Alright, so we're checking out the Akaso Brave 8 action camera in this video. So you're looking at this, you have a front screen here, you've got a pretty big back screen. It has 4K video, looks really similar to the Osmo Action here. So here's the Osmo Action. It's got a back screen and a front screen. It's got that same sort of round lens cover there. Of course, the screens are bigger on the Osmo. Similar ports. You can see there that SD card kind of goes in the same place there, and then you got your two buttons on top. So very, they kind of copy the style of the Osmo Action. Now, in terms of specs, it's got nice specs on paper. It's got a 1/2-inch CMOS sensor, 4K video. It's got a 4:3 mode, so you can actually record stuff in 4000 by 3000 resolution at 100 megabits. You can do manual settings like change your ISO, white balance, etc. It's on paper, it's got a lot of compelling features, and again, on paper, it looks very competitive compared to other similar action cameras out there. And you get, of course, like all the other action cameras, you get a ton of accessories. This comes with a little cage here for mounting. You've got that GoPro style mount there for mounting on your drones or wherever. This one does come in 2 batteries. And also you got a battery charger and with a USB-C connection, and it includes a Bluetooth remote. And of course, you get all of the mounting accessories, of course, as well. That comes with all of these action cameras. Now, Akaso, they have done a lot of other cameras. I think I've reviewed 2 other of their previous action cameras, and this is supposed to be like kind of quote unquote higher end. And it comes with a lot of like sort of these nicer features that you're seeing like on GoPros and Insta360s. And they raised the price as well. And so this is kind of the thing about this camera that makes it where I can't really recommend it. Their other previous cameras were in the much lower price range, under $200, like sometimes close to 100, like 129, 139, somewhere in there typically. But this one's $279. And while it has nice hardware specifications, the software on here is atrociously bad. And the stabilization on this is not very good. So that's what it kind of boils down to here for this, and why I can't recommend this camera is it comes at $279. It doesn't have very good stabilization. The software doesn't work very well. I've done, I think, 2 firmware updates, and it still crashes a lot. I get a lot of freezes on the camera. The really thing that's annoying is that you have to activate the camera before you can use it, and you have to use their smartphone app to activate the camera. Otherwise, the camera is basically, it lets you record a couple times, and it just basically becomes dysfunctional, won't do anything. And I couldn't activate the camera because the app on the smartphone just kept crashing before I would register it. And so it took a while. Like I had to try it several times, probably over several days. It was very frustrating. And it finally activated the camera. I wasn't really sure why the app kept crashing. And then the other thing that this thing another thing that makes this basically a no-go is the way the stabilization works. So it has 2 kinds of stabilization you can do. It has in-camera stabilization like Hypersmooth on the GoPro. The in-camera stabilization is not very good. I think like basically when it comes to stabilization like the Osmo Action here, way better in-camera stabilization. The Hero 8, way better in-camera stabilization with Hypersmooth. And then, of course, you can do Real Steady Go on that one as well. And then even the Insta360 One RS. Again, this one here, very good in-camera stabilization as well. And you can also do stabilization with their desktop app. And I think GYROflow will work with pretty much all of these now. Now, the ways you can do additional stabilization outside of the in-camera stabilization is they're calling it super smooth, and you can use their smartphone app, Hooray, to stabilize the gyro data that's coming out of the camera that's being recorded. But the problem is that doesn't work because the app just crashes and disappears when it tries to stabilize the video. So basically you take the file off of here and you copy it to your phone, and then you stabilize it on your phone. They don't even have a desktop app for stabilization. GYROflow doesn't work with this because it doesn't understand the gyro data. They possibly could do it in a future firmware update. I have told them that they should consider doing that, because there's no reason why they can't do that, because all the other companies are able to do that. It's just a software thing, but it seems like this company is very bad at their software, so I wouldn't count on it. So I was able to stabilize one file out of, I don't know, maybe 12, 13 attempts. I gave up. I was too frustrated. And so, I'll show you some of the footage here of what it looks like stabilized from the phone, and then versus just not stabilized at all. I was able to try to get this to work with GYROflow with black box data, but the problem with black box data is you get a lot of noise from the flight controller and the motors in the drone that kind of doesn't really make GYROflow work that great in that situation. There's a lot of workarounds you can do, but for the money, there's kind of no point. So this comes at $279 with all the flaws. Osmo Action used to be around that price, but now it's like $379. So I don't know why this has gone up. I know it's still not. I know they're still making this. It's not discontinued. So obviously it's not really a fair comparison because this is $100 more now. But you can get a Hero 8. They still make these. It's not renewed. It's like a brand new one at the GoPro store and Amazon. It's $289, and it's a brand new Hero 8 with great hypersmooth and real steady go compatibility, etc. It's like $10 more than this camera, and this has better image quality and better stabilization all around. And then if you want to move up even $10 more, the One RS is $299 for the 4K mod. You get a 1/2-inch CMOS sensor, which is what this guy is saying it has. But the low light on the One RS is way better than the low light on the Brave 8. So for $20 more, you get the much better, stabilization in camera, and also, very smooth stabilization in the Insta360 Studio app. Plus, you get the modularity. This is just a way better deal overall. If you want to do 360 video later, you can do that. Image quality is better on the One RS. The low light capabilities are better on the One RS than the Brave 8. So there's just really no reason to get this camera. So the funny thing is, I did a little research, and I noticed that this camera was out like a while ago, like last year, I think. Maybe it's been out for like maybe 6-8 months. And I did see that a lot of the reviewers had the same sort of issues with this camera that I did. So they haven't really fixed anything. So yeah, I just don't have any high hopes that it's going to get fixed anytime soon. If you're interested in this camera, I would say save the money. It's not worth it. Just spend $10 more, get a Hero 8, or $20 more and get a One RS for $299. It's just a better deal overall. All right, so now I'm going to finally do the giveaway for this drone that I mentioned probably about 3 weeks ago. And like I said, it's going to be kind of a sneaky stealth giveaway. It's just no notification is going to be given. There's nothing in the title about this, and there's not going to be any link in the video description to the entry form. I'm going to put it up here on the screen right here. So you're going to have to type that into your browser to go into the entry form. And hopefully those of you guys that have been watching all the videos can go there and quickly enter. I'm going to pick a winner for this quad in 24 hours after this video is live. Good luck. Thinking it's probably going to be less than 50 people. So most of the people, they usually just see the word giveaway in the title. They come rushing, leave a comment, don't read any of the rules, and they're gone and never to be seen again. So hopefully for those of you regular viewers that watch all the videos, this is your reward. And I'm going to do things like this where people are watching the videos and paying attention. They're going to be getting all the free stuff, and I'm going to be giving away a ton of stuff. So stay tuned for more. And yeah, sorry about the, it's kind of being a downer video on this camera. I just can't recommend it, but hey, that's the way it is. That's going to do it for this one. Talk to you guys later.